I wonder how much snow's gonna pile up.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus, buddy. Never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
Better get everyone in the control room, so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
Did you see Kotallo's new arm? I never thought I'd see metal bound to flesh in that way.
Hey, Aloy.
Wish I could say we don't need them, even Regalla.
Yeah.
Right. I guess Silence is keeping...
I was hoping...
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get... After everything...
Sure.
Varl and I were... we said, I don't think I can... Good luck to the both of us. I'm done. Okay, I can do this. All yours. My turn. Let's see what you got. And it's out. That one's a goner. You're up. Off the board they go. Your turn. And they're gone. I think Varl would have appreciated the win. Thanks for doing this with me. That was fun. Yeah.
On second thought.
All right. Board.
Do you think...
I don't think anyone's ever... I can't tell you she's... Yeah, keeps the rest.
Doesn't look like it.
Yet. So, I've been busting my...
Don't worry.
Looking forward.
You,
I tried. I don't think... And you say she...
I think so. I better get...
Oh, you know where...
Aloy. It appears that we have some interesting new guests. I'm glad to see you're... I heard you gave the Tanakh. I was half expecting you to burp.
Sorry to disappoint. Have you talked to...
Erend and I tried speaking to Sylens, but apparently...
Charming. How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, he thought but he never truly succumbed. Guess that Oseram's stubborn.
Ready to head over.
Whatever comes.
Thoughts on our new Zenith?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death, she's more like a cold piece of metal.
She's... I have to...
I'll make sure Erend doesn't punch Sylens in the face.
Thanks.
You flew? Kotallo told me. And took out Regalla's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Almost. Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having... She seems angry.
Don't worry. We're going to point that anger in the right direction.
If you say so.
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
The Sylens. He's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zeniths.
He is. Though I wouldn't... He refuses to dole out his...
Oh.
You know that special... Yeah. How are you holding...
Varl's loss is heavy. I didn't know him well. Zoe and Erend seem to have... But
They need time.
And what about you?
I don't know. We won't let the Zeniths...
Everyone's ready.
And you?
Nervous?
Don't worry. So... Oh.
Yes. The most fascinating one, that an entire culture based on... There's much they've misinterpreted. But still, they're...
And Deadblade. You sure? I know things must...
I've already break. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their...
Guess the more... I suppose you saw that Tilda is here.
I almost went up to her. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, I don't know if I'm scared of finding out. Probably, but...
I need to wrap...
I'll be right...
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove.
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regalla's army with lightning. I would say that I am...
Thank you.
It is I.
Look, I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regalla around, but
It is more than she deserves.
Thank you, Kotallo. Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure, though I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something... I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through.
Honestly, with... Your people keep...
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings. And for us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. And now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
I have to go.
Understood.
Looks like some kind of maintenance space. This leads. Power cells? Huh. That did it.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Oh.
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there, your squad.
They can hold their own. And as for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
The whole time I've been in the West, I'd at least like to know...
You were among the enemy.
Why did you do it?
Dorok, Jiroka, Makalo. And the Carja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Carja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example. It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Carja's cities and drown the land in blood. Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust. But my chief betrayed me. Betrayed the Tenakth.
How did Hekarro betray... Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tenakth.
It was an insult. No Outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear our marks. And then a Carja messenger was brought before us? That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hekarro and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the Sundom.
What happened when the Carja messenger appeared before Hekarro?
The quivering priests bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids. Suddenly the Carja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down. A true Tenakth would never take a Carja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled. But Hekarro lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Carja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid. With him on his knees before me. So with an army of soldiers and machines at my back, I returned. The day you got in my way.
The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for an assault on the Zenith base. How did Sylens approach you?
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with the Oseram Sera and her sons of Prometheus.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with? And you trusted an Outlander?
If it was a trick, I would have crushed her. But she spoke with the same burning hatred for the Karja. And she offered me the chance to run them down with machines. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you charge. You know what I'm talking about. I bet you felt it.
I don't think so. What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Hekarro and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me, hundreds of Tenakth won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win. Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Really?
I failed to kill Hekarro, failed to eliminate you. No Tenakth would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls. All I have left are the screams of those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
All right. I guess we'll both face the end soon enough.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun. But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the Ten.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out. Oh. I guess this door's... There's more machinery in here. It might have had something to do with the facility's operations. The vault. I found a locked door behind the vent in the basement. I wonder if that's it. This must have been Beta's private room.
Yeah?
I was thinking we could spar for a bit. When you have the time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
Might be a way to deal with me. anger.
Yeah, beating the crap out of me makes you feel better. I'm on.
There you are. Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less, and I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all...
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of both when Earth was consumed and when the colony... I did what I had to. Hence the data channel with Beta.
Why did you make the data channel?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any cultural artifacts of incalculable value.
And you wanted Beta to...
Yes. I thought if she could experience Vermeer, a heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical... I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never...
Why do you think Elizabeth...
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including... I think, in the end, she had...
I found a recording after Far Zenith's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes.
I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what...
I'll go over the full layout once you... Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from. After hundreds of years, luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy. Disaster can strike.
Have you figured out how some...
No, and he's been... I'll admit it bothers. I am confident it will...
How many of them are...
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
So, Eric... Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. Even as governments abandoned human, he found success with clientele that required. There were also rumors that, but on Sirius, he retreated to virtual. In them, he could go on rampages.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from.
Then they would be quite disappointed to.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth.
What does one person do?
Buy more power. Gerard's always believed him, but beneath that exterior it was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas...
Stanley. Everett, when we established our colony, he built an exact lights, shows, gambling, and while others cloistered themselves...
Wait, you're talking about it.
No, he perished. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of...
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through... Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most elegant someone who leverages the... What? In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done...
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true.
Okay, so I've...
An array of the wealthiest people.
And let me guess.
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the HoloNet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Okay.
I'll be here until... And thank you, Aloy. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe...
Maybe we can make...
We will.
Elizabeth and Tilda had a history. The more I learn about her life, the more complicated it seems. I guess she saw something good in Tilda. I don't know what exactly, but seems like it was enough. For a while, at least. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always. With Regalla out of the way, Hikaru and Tenakth, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, it is not a battle I am going to win. Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Kotallo, always kicking my ass. The way my luck's going, I'll bet you're a pro.
Did you need something? Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith.
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon...
There's always room, but that's not why you're here.
Since when were you...
Since you turned this into modest success. Perhaps I'm willing to be
Okay, so your big plan. Everything you learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades and the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could...
Except to a Sarah. How did you get a Sarah?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Dervahl, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Dervahl had failed.
So you promised her Regalla, and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army, and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Tell me about the weapon.
I've upgraded the delivery system. But now it...
That doesn't...
No. But I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for years? Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how
Why help Regalla take over?
Before Regalla's rebellion, Hekarro was only concerned with battling machines, and even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle.
So helping a bloodthirsty...
Yes. Exceedingly so. All Regalla craved was war. Against the Carja and anyone who threatened, she would have led the tribe into battle.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across...
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery. Don't you want to know more about...
No. They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo.
Yes, well...
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned, we found Pharaoh at the...
You must have needed Omega clearance.
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a job...
For a start.
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked... And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay?
Ah, yes. For someone to live as long as well, your goals may be aligned.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things.
Oh, a feeling. You mean you finally had one?
I'm, gonna clean my gear later. I can do yours if you want.
I cleaned it all.
Yeah, of course. Don't mention it.
Plugging in that power cell downstairs must have turned on these holograms. Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that? All right, people. I need you up in the control room, right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location, undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute? Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. Are you with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Sylens is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
We need to get Sylens' weapon to the Zenith base.
We're finally doing.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take that. I can hear the drinking.
Varro made the right call.
Thanks. Yeah, I was. So he. Vala. Ursa.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you never told me exactly.
I guess we never got round to it.
If that one's not working right.
Yeah, little bugger's got some person. You know, besides it,
Wouldn't want to spoil you. You think.
Yeah? Oh.
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive. You know, for what? Thinking somehow that was gonna. And when it was Ursa, the Carja thought she'd go.
Oh, which.
And she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels for good measure. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. He enjoyed it.
Remember you. That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Carja scroll will ever tell you is how the young. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blood. He got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Carja noblewoman. Yeah, perfume.
I get the feeling she would.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Carja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way. Avad had to dress up as...
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
You were right. That was a story best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
I guess
I'll see you with the...
I wouldn't have it. I hope everybody's ready for this. Fighting...
Aloy, nothing you do ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks. You and Aaron seem to be on better...
He may have terrible taste in music, and that ale he keeps raving about, I still plan on beating that stubborn...
Try not to... Everyone here...
You know, he realized I was... To be honest, I think we both... So, he brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back, and we sat there. Just how every corner of it must be teem, and any fears I had... I miss him, Ter.
I know. I should go. I'll let you...
Before you do...
What is it?
You place this focus in my care. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the...
So...
Make sure you stay alive to do so.
Let's just try to...
I can read this later. Ha!
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not
The plan will work.
Right.
I want you to know...
Whatever happens, I never thought I'd get to it.
Come on, do I look... Kotallo will protect you.
I'm not afraid. I know Kotallo will, if we die doing so. We'll try.
Once all this is over...
I don't know if I go back, or what they do to me for... Even if... Would I be willing to be buried away, but would I dare challenge, or... losing...
Who's this?
We used to... I hated her, but apparently we became very close. She promised she'd...
Well, that was smart of her.
I don't know.
I do. The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I don't know. The truth, if we're lucky. I need to get going.
I'll be at the... May truth lead...
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
The more I learn about the old ones, the less different they seem from the people of today.
So, how are we...
I do not know everything that you have planned, but it doesn't matter. All that remains is to follow you to the end. Whatever that will be.
Thank you, Kotallo.
You brought us together. Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site before we leave on our...
Right.
Thank you.
We didn't really get to talk...
There was... If he were to Noct, Varl's bravery was among the most distinguished. When the fight is done...
I'm sure he'd be... Now that training time...
The Bulwark, the Kulrut, and how we need another miracle if we're to survive the Zenith base.
I'll try not to.
I know you will.
I'll see you soon.
It will be...
Welcome back, Aloy. Would you like to continue?
I should be going.
I'll be making final...
So, something else?
I'll be
as you wish.
Ow!
What now?
I'll leave you be.
Then I...
Oh, come on!
I miss Varl. It still hurts to think about him. I don't know if the pain will ever really go away. When I find that bastard, Eric, I'm gonna make him pay.
I keep thinking.
The wing's holding up. There. Rendezvous point. I should take care of everything I can before calling in the others to attack the Zenith base. Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
Aloy.
Where are the others?
Not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
Are we all here? Then let's begin.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others. Shall we?
I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be Spectres guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Kotallo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important. Erend, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
One more thing. Open up the channel to Beta. Audio only. Aloy. We're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right?
As long as you hold up your end.
We will. See you soon.
Be careful.
Let's go.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
Could use acid. Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
Anytime you're ready. I think there's a cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Let's climb up to it.
Well, I'll just leave it here then. I'll follow you in.
See what I can do with this.
The Vanguard? This thing is melting down. I think we got it.
I think you're right.
Find anything?
Yeah.
What's in this backpack, metal bricks?
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted.
It's creepy in here.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
I wish I had a glider. I guess I'll find another way across.
Can you finally leave the cave now?
Let's go, Aloy. It stinks in here.
Machines on this island.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
Another Spectre.
Sneak or fight, you choose.
I said to work against that machine.
I grab it if you need it. Bottoms up. Going. Take it like a man. Oh, woman. Sorry, Aloy.
Well, that was a decent shot, I guess.
What's next?
Better than any Oseram.
Tired yet?
Yep. Yeah! Clear those weeds. Hey, just
We're through.
this'll help.
These Spectres are good sport!
We can take this one, Aloy! Keep moving!
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate Stormbirds. But I guess, yeah, dead ones handy enough. Hey, you remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of the whole world?
Oh yeah. Good times.
More Spectres. I'll attack when you... Here when you want. Here we go.
Are we gonna attack or what?
Now we're talking. Look at that thing, Vincent. That's the quick way to take it down. That's one nice pile of scrap we made.
push on.
Any good loot?
A little. Here, up this rock. We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
Oh, I'm trying not to complain.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
As fast as we can. You all right?
Sort of. How many Spectres do the Zeniths have?
More than we want to fight at once, that's for sure. Looks like the others have things under control.
Pick it up. Need it. Live long, kill your enemy.
Aloy, Alva and I are in position.
Do it. Blow the regulator.
A moment while I back the charges.
Alva and Kotallo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those Spectres, you better do it now.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on, come on.
What is that?
Our army.
I think you got their attention.
Very clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
Now it can crank out machines to its heart's content. Get to the launch tower before this whole place becomes a war zone.
Your maneuver, as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flee back to the Cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps. The Apollo database.
Aloy, in case we don't make it, I just have one regret.
What is it?
That we had to do all this climbing.
That a big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
I guess not all the Spectres are fighting our machines.
Ah, that'd have made it nice and easy.
Plasma will do a lot of damage here.
I grab it if you need it. It's not beer, but it'll do. Aloy, for you! I heard that crunch from here. Now this is why I came along.
I'm not giving up.
What do you get?
Just some parts.
Zoe and Baldy are fighting another
This way.
Spectre up there.
I think I can
Big
handle
jump.
it.
To the right, I think.
And now to the left.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now. The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
By the blood of the Ten!
Good work, everyone. Let's go.
Whoa. Look at all this Zenith space stuff.
Come on, let's go!
This way, demon! Ah! This is the death I was promised. Go!
May Regalla return peacefully to the cycle.
Please. She cared nothing for peace.
At least she died on her own terms. As her puppet.
Aloy, it's been intense. Kotallo got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
Keep at it. We're almost to the tower.
Now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Matilda's little pet.
Silence! Zenith inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up. Stay still.
This is pointless! You can't hurt us. Face it, you're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence?
One moment more.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda. I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing? Fine. All right, people. Light 'em up! Are we supposed to be scared?
Let Gerard escape. It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
I fail to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
Get to the top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
I gotta get to the top of the tower and free Beta.
Aloy, Dimazine filth! Apologies for that. We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
I'm almost into the network!
Just do the best you can. Okay, an elevator. Promising.
We got some unfinished business, little girl.
Trust me, you're gonna wish you had one.
I'm taking you down!
Aloy, are you there? I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my way in there.
Take that!
You and me. We make a hell of a team, don't we?
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
Now we're having fun, right?
You okay?
I will be. In time. Go. Rescue your sister. I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're all right.
Looks like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there. I have to go. I almost have.
Is everyone all right down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few specters.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Izo told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Aloy, you there? Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva? Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out. If she's okay. almost there. Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files, anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay. Over there. The systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here. There's something in deep space. It's following the Zeniths to Earth. Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are... astronomical. Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius. This thing did. Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis, what is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes. It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia, so you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. you'll come with me to the stars. And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. Where that monstrosity could never find us.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self. So I'm not asking. You're coming with me. It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me.
Take cover! Get to the door! Submit, Aloy. You can't win.
No! I've heard that before.
I can endure. You cannot.
I better scan that thing first.
Sticks and stones against the lightning. Ask yourself why you're holding back. This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
It's fast.
I have you!
Armor's off!
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me. This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Taking me, Tilda!
She tried to take you. And she told you about Nemesis.
So you've known all along?
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields. Everything I did to create the Rebel Army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And you couldn't just tell me?
Come now, Aloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds. When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. We're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind. To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database, and begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place. Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life, you'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Aloy.
Found her.
Is she hurt?
Still on her feet.
Thank the Ten.
Goodbye, Silence.
She looks okay.
She looks victorious.
As always.
Aloy. You did it.
Hey, where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
You're staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all of the help you can get.
Does anyone else need a drink?
Not if it's that ale of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
I hope it's really over this time.
There's another battle ahead, Elizabeth. Very different than the one you fought. It's not about the distant hope of creating a new world. It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. Just spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle. The ingenuity to solve any problem. The courage to overcome any obstacle. And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before. But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
voices grow so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try. Am I raindrops in the flood? In this emptiness, in the storm. If I falter, if I fall, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood? A voice calls me forth through darkness unknown. My heart with silence burns through solemnness and home. The edge beyond the shore, this weight of root and rock. I long to reach the other, to find the path we lost. Am I raindrops in the flood? In this emptiness, in the storm. If I'm broken, if I'm torn, a wave inside my soul
What are you up to?
I'm getting a head start on looking for ways to temporarily stabilize the biosphere. We may not have Hephaestus, but I'm sure we can come up with something.
I'm surprised you're staying in the base. Thought you'd slink away to one of your workshops.
The capabilities of this facility are adequate for now.
Well, make yourself at home, I guess. So you finally got what you always wanted.
Yes. All the knowledge of the Apollo database at our fingertips. At long last. Once Gaia removes the last traces of Zenith code from it, we're entering a brave new world. We best be ready for it. Hephaestus will undoubtedly design new and deadlier machines now that he's returned to the global Cauldron network.
And we still need it to permanently fix the biosphere.
Perhaps there's another way, courtesy of Apollo. Time will tell.
Found anything we can use against Nemesis?
I picked up a thread that may lead to a greater telescope, but it will require more research. I will share my findings in due time.
Sorry to bother you.
I have work to do, Aloy.
I paid Rawl's grave a visit earlier. Back at Gemini, he tried so hard to protect me. He was my first friend.
Me too.
So, Nemesis. I had a lot of theories on what destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius. Twisted imagination of uploaded Zenith brain scans was definitely not one of them.
And now it's headed for Earth.
Be careful out there, Aloy. Zenith's forces were approaching Hephaestus. Well, it was really pissed off. Capturing it again, it's not gonna be easy.
We'll find a way.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back.
Keep moving, keep warm. We did it, Varl. We stopped the Zeniths. We saved life on Earth. Well, for now, at least. There's another threat coming. I don't know how we're gonna beat it. But we'll face it together. All of us. Rest easy, my friend. I'll visit again when I can.